Dutchy boy, getting started here in a minute. Okay, I think we are live. We are. Okay, let me take my mask off because it looks ridiculous. Right. Hey everyone, welcome to the what has been the Abundance Code activation. I've been doing this every week, and unfortunately, hold on one second. I want to do my voice memo. Okay, now it's officially started. Welcome. This is Vidette Mayer. I want to welcome you all here, and whether you're here live or you are here on a recording, I always hold faith that whatever the message is that comes through is exactly what is perfect for you at the time. So I welcome you here, and what has been called, sorry, I'm still setting myself up, the Abundance Code activation. It's really kind of turning into intuitively being led by when I can get on here, what message comes through, and when it comes through. It's hard to really, for me, to put a set time and date to be on here, being that we are, we are starting to travel more and more. And tonight, I'm excited to do this session from New Orleans, which is the first stop of what we are calling our Normally Weird journey. And if you haven't been to my website, there we got some light. There we go. If you haven't been to my website or on social media, Normally Weird is a new expedition, a new adventure that my family and I are going on. And it's really an adventure into exploring all of the ways that we can evolve and move the American dream from what we have known it to be for a very long time and move it into an elevated, higher state of being as the American dream. And what I always, I talk about a lot with people is my own journey working through the American dream and creating the perfect home life and all of that. And I didn't do so well on it the first time around. I didn't really quite know what I was doing. And unfortunately, fortunately, I got a second chance at it. And this time around, we kind of knew exactly what to go for and what to look for in each other, for me and my partner and husband, Bud, and our boys. And we are going on an adventure to reinvent the American dream and to do it in the unimaginable, in that place where we're excited to grow and explore and not afraid to hang on to the things that we have created. We want to let that go and really dream into what it is we really want, because the American dream felt very constrictive to us. So we are starting this journey, and we got here to New Orleans yesterday and are spending a few days here. And then the journey is going to a destination 4,000 miles away from where we live in Austin, Texas. And we hope that you come on the journey with us. You can just look at more about the Normally Weird journey at videtteMayer.com. And hopefully you'll be inspired by it and want to sponsor us and come along on the journey. So for now, from New Orleans, I wanted to do a little bit of a reading tonight on, I'm going to keep it around abundance and all the ways abundance shows up. And on these abundance codes activations, it's not always money that shows up. Abundance comes up in many different ways and in many different aspects of our lives, both the seen and unseen. So every week we are, as a collective, are immersed in energy of some sort that is tied around the energy of abundance. If there's something lacking, it simply means that there's a new perspective to look at it, to elevate it, to heal it, so that you can have the energy and the frequency of that particular part of your life flow a little bit easier. So as we sit down every week, we kind of tune into the collective frequency of what is it that we're having to take a look at, what do we need to be aware of, what might we need to purge and dissolve out of our energetic fields, so that we can actually have that ease and flow. So tonight I wanted to maybe just shuffle some cards and see what we come up with. I am going to use some new cards that I wanted to show y'all. I have made a commitment to purchase cards wherever I am and wherever our journeys take us. And I'm going to choose cards in that city or in that place that represent the place to me. So today I picked out the witchiest cards I could in New Orleans. So if I shuffle through the, I forget what they're called. I don't know where my box is, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But they're really cool, rich, witchy cards, and will always remind me of New Orleans and our trip here. We've had an amazing day, and that's why I'm a little bit frazzled and a little bit unkempt at the moment, because we've been walking and getting into trouble all week or all day. So just shuffling up the new cards. I'm super excited to be using them here with y'all. I'm also going to use the Making Magic deck, which is I always say everything is sweet, but it is a really sweet little witchy deck. And I think it's perfect again to bring it in while we're here in New Orleans. Okay. First in, is Alwyn, 3 rays of light, balancing the male and female energies, peace and harmony. That is the abundance that we are calling in this week. And peace and harmony, the male and female energy. I think what also, if I could, I want to show you some kind of cool pictures I was taking today. But that's what I was reminded of as I saw the rays of light, the 3 rays of light. And if we think of the 3 rays or the Holy Trinity, kind of bringing it down into everyday life, the Holy Trinity to me is the creative mind, the heart mind, and the human mind. And that really is kind of the essence of who we are as human beings, as spiritual beings. We have this creative spiritual mind. We also have this heart mind that is the portal between the spiritual and the unseen world. And then we have the physical mind, or the mind and the physical body and the physical realm. And these 3 together are the Holy Trinity, the Holy Spirit, the body. The body is the physical. The spirit part of it is the heart, the law. It's what the heart feels, the heart creates. And the Holy Spirit is the creative mind. It is our connection to that higher mind. So with the rays of light, what I'm seeing is the integration really, and going further than the alignment of the Holy Spirit, the spirit and the body. This is more about really bringing into your awareness hold on one second. It's really, sorry. My husband and son are over there playing, what are you playing? Connect 4. So I just tuned out of us and tuned into them for a minute. So I'm going to tune back into me, into us. The balancing of the energies, the balancing of the unseen and the seen energies of this week is really, really important for us. I want to go further into this because there's more that's wanting to come out that's not quite clear for me yet to pass on. So I'm just going to put that right here so I have it in front of me. Oh, and I want to go back to the pictures that I was taking. The 3 rays of light coming up in this card reminded me of earlier. I haven't posted them yet. But there's these beautiful, it's not really coming through very good. You'll see these pictures that I was taking, and the sun was obviously behind me, and it was creating these beautiful reflections in my lens of the camera. But ultimately, though, they were so beautiful to me because of all the different beautiful, the different energies that come through and all the different things that are picked up in the light. And what's coming through for me just in the physical form this week is to really get out in the sunlight and kind of bask in the beauty of allowing those rays of light, whether you think that's a reflection of the camera, or you think it's, you know, for me, I love to think of the unseen things and bringing the unseen into the scene. So as I was taking those pictures, what I was really seeing was I was imagining that it was actually this photon light energy that's washing over us at the moment, and really kind of bringing up those densities and those distortions and all the things that are still kind of holding us back and keeping us stuck. Imagining them as you bask in the sun, you all that stuckness starts to dissolve and break up, and that sunlight is literally dissolving it. It's like kind of like the old, you know, when we think of Star Wars and, you know, zapping things. So if you think of when every time you get into sunlight this week is being zapping, you know, in that energy of zapping, that distortional energy that's stopping you from doing something, whether it's having the conversation that needs to be had, or maybe it's something that's actually I could make assumptions, but let's just see what the cards say. I know where I was going with it, but a little bit of confirmation. This one's right here. This is the devil. Yeah. The devil card came up. Ooh, look at that. So see how Richie, these are brand new cards from like straight from New Orleans. I think it's so cool. I don't think they were made in New Orleans, but I bought them here. So they have the energy of New Orleans on them. And look at this beautiful backdrop that I have to do this video. I'm so excited. But the devil card just really comes out. And yeah, so the energies of this week that you have, it's kind of what's coming up for me is you have this thing that you've been working on, this level of darkness or just, you know, denseness in your life. And if you're here, you know that we've been in a thick pattern in the last 4 or 5 months of, you know, zapping these densities and these darknesses. And we've been schlepping through mud, all of us just getting through. And whatever we see in the outside world just kind of exacerbates what we've already been knowing. And that is that it's time to really get rid of the denseness. But we all have that thing that just won't go away. It's the thing that you do the work and you have the conversation and it just keeps showing up. And every time it shows up, you swear and you think you're a terrible person, but you're like, damn it, here it is again, or here that person is. When are they going to get the message? When are they just going to stop? When are they just going to back off? Or what, you know, this job that just keeps coming out. There's just that gnawing, that one thing that just is gnawing you. The devil card this week is an abundance of knowing that it is time to go, you know, it's time to be extremely assertive with stopping that thing, that person, that gnawing, whatever it is, it's the end of the end with it. So as long as you hold that intention and you hold that awareness throughout the week, when that thing comes up in the next few weeks, or not next few weeks, but especially this next week, since this abundance codes, these daily readings are really brought to you for the energy of the next few days. So being really aware in the next few days of how this thing shows up. And when it shows up, it's time to take the bull by the horns and end the argument, end the fight, end the conversation. This is the week that we're being called to just step up and just whatever needs to be done or said to end the darkness or the denseness between you and the topic or the person or the subject, then this is the week that it's going to be called to do it. And again, the sunlight, bring in the sunlight. I just dropped all my cards off my lap. Is the piece that's going to bring the calm, bring the balance. So we don't know when these conversations, we don't know when these opportunities are going to come to actually dissolve this darkness or this denseness. I don't want to call it dark, because I don't think it's not really darkness. It's just annoying. You know, it's the annoying thing that just keeps popping up. This is the week that you're going to say, that's it. And you're going to take care of it, whatever that looks like. But being in the sun is really, you know, it seems ridiculous, but it's really not. It's an opportunity to balance out the seen and unseen and get in and allow that light to flow. And whether you want to take pictures of it or whether you just want to imagine those colorful light orbs that showed up in my pictures that are always around us. We're just, you know, we're picking them up, we're sensing into them, imagining all of those light orbs all around you. Those are all light beings. It's your guides, it's your ancestors. They're all pulling in healing energy as you're in the sun. So when it comes to actually having the moment when you take the bull by the horns and you deal with the density, that at that point you are balanced, you are harmonized, your male and female energies are in balance. And when they are in balance, you can be compassionate and empathetic. And then that male energy is the magician energy, the magician in the tarot. The magician brings the whole like, and that's when you end you end the situation in the physical form. So it might be a little bit intense of a week, and yet it's a very necessary week. And it's also going to be, you are going to be guided from a higher place, from a higher perspective that you may not have. So just trust the process of it. Just give yourself some self-care in the sun, and allow yourself to be balanced this week, because whenever the event comes up, you're going to be ready for it. I'm going to pick up these cards that I'm dropping everywhere. No one said this was all going to be perfect. As I figure out, we are not figuring out anything. As I figure out how to bring these things online, how to find places, how to find Wi-Fi, it's going to be quite the adventure, which is also why I'm going to change this Wednesday night gathering at 6. I'm going to just take it off the books as a scheduled time and just go live when I can go live from wherever I am. I'm super excited about that. I'm excited about the mystery of it. I'm excited about the spontaneity of it. And whereas I used to love to have things scheduled so that people could tune in, like this is not how it works anymore. People tend to catch the recording anyway. So that's how I'm going to keep moving on with all of this, and just kind of see how this unfolds. I'm going to do one more card pull, just to kind of see how we can wrap all of this up in a tiny little bowl, tiny little bow. Give me one sec. Okay, baby steps. This one's come up actually a couple times in the last couple of weeks. This is baby steps. This is action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So really, just what I just said a few minutes ago is about trusting the process this week. You're going to be in the energy of something just kind of gnawing at you, that thing that's kind of keeping you up, and you're like, man, if I could just clear this, I feel like I will be free. And that opportunity is going to come this week. Again, as I said, it's not going to be this horrible, terrible thing. It's just going to be a kind of like it's your call to rip the Band-Aid off and just step up and be fully you, fully balanced in your feminine and masculine energy, and just take baby steps this week towards it. You don't have to create the event. You don't have to schedule the event. You know that the event's going to reveal itself like it always does. It's not something you have gone looking for. It's just when it shows up, it's annoying, and you deal with it at that moment, and it keeps coming back. However, that person, that topic, whatever that subject, whatever the context this has for you, since this is more of a general reading in abundance, that part is going to show itself, and you simply deal with it then. The baby steps, the balancing male, the peace and harmony. This is a very intuitive week. Intuition keeps coming up. So be very intuitive and tuned into the awareness of your intuition. And just know that when the time comes, you will know it, and you just stand as strong as you can, because this is when you are going to be called to be done with this situation. So with that, let's go ahead just quickly in the next 5 minutes, just kind of ground these ideas in and remove any distortions that might be in the way of you being fully you when this, when it's time. And we'll end the evening with just some really nice grounded energy. And if there's tic-tac-tacking going on, they're playing tic-tac-toe over there. Let me just spin this around. I'll just kind of show you this room. This room is so beautiful. It's just a place, we got an Airbnb. They're playing over there. And we have this beautiful backdrop. It was like perfect for my first stop. I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't have created that. And there's just a beautiful little sitting area. And then outside, it's really cold here at the moment, but right outside in the courtyard is like, the beautiful, what we know of as the New Orleans courtyards. So just kind of getting grounded. And from this beautiful, beautiful space. I'm so grateful for this moment. I'm grateful for this time. I'm grateful for the ability to come out to everyone here on our very first trip. So if you are seeing this and hearing these words or tuning in at whatever time, just know that you were meant to be here because your consciousness was meant to be a part of this journey from the very, very beginning. And because of that, I'm so grateful to have your heart here blessing us. And as well, me being able to bless you for being on this call or on this recording. And as we moved through the message of today, we called in some of those messages of increasing our balance, our male, female energies, bringing our beingness, both our physical, our energetic, and our spiritual beingness into perfect balance and harmony. And knowing that peace flows where harmony is. And in that full integration of mind, body, soul, we simply go throughout our week knowing that an abundance of codes are coming in and coming in with every ray of light. Every single ray of light brings brand new codes of peace, harmony, and balance. And as those codes update throughout the next few days, you simply know that those codes embody every part of your beingness. Those codes embody every part, every cell, every organ, every chakra, every part of your field starts to update and get grounded in this energy. And allowing any distortions or lower vibrational energies to just simply fall out of your field at the snap of my fingers, easily and effortlessly, just dropping out of your field, allowing all of those timelines attached to those lower vibrations to be able to fall out of your field easily and effortlessly, and they are gone just like that. What's left is only the beautiful evolution of you and all of your abundance codes. No matter how abundance shows up in your life, we just simply allow those to ground down, knowing that every frequency of abundance updates all aspects of your life. And we give great thanks for all of these updates and allowing all of these to ground down into your field, knowing that all is done and all is well and everything has been blessed, multiplied, and will spill over with great abundance. I let this blessing go for every person on this call and on this recording, and every person that we meet will also feel and experience the same increase in abundance and its frequency. Allowing this to go, allowing it to be. Together we say, and so it is. Thanks, y'all, for being here. It's such a blessing to be able to be doing this and to be on the road. If you have any questions, if you would like to know more about anything that I offer in my healing practice or in the Ascension Network, where we are doing monthly and weekly gatherings of souls just like you, coming together to do more healing gatherings and really helping to carry our earth into a new earth, into a new way of being, and just increasing our frequency so that we can all live a little bit more peacefully and more in harmony, and of course, more in the unimaginable. And if you'd like to follow our unimaginable, normally weird, unimaginable journey, I'd love to invite you to come over to videttemeyer.com and then over to our Patreon page, and you can check out more there. Thanks so much. Love to you all. Bye.